Hi, my name is Patrick. I'm able to dip 100 kilogram and 60 kilo weighted pull-up, full range of motion, but it's not about that. I'm focusing now on building muscle, and I always see some guys doing random stuff in the gym. They don't even know what are they doing. So I'm gonna make a video about how you can structure your week. You can structure your workouts in a week so you can recover. People have no fucking clue what they are doing. I need to make a video about that. So that's why I'm making this video, to show you how you can actually structure your week so you can recover. So let's say these are the days of the week. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, these are the days of the week. Let's say you train push here. Let's say here you train push. You train pull here. Then you train legs with accessories, real delts, the muscles you didn't train when you train pull. Okay, 3-day streak, and let's say you take a rest day. This is how a structure should look like if you want to build muscle. Because if you see this split, it looks like, okay, this is pretty okay. I agree, it's okay. But we have some important things here. If you do 4 sets for chest and triceps here, and you also do 4 sets of back exercises and biceps, and you do 6 sets for legs, and then rest, and then you'll do again 4 sets, 6 sets, and then rest again. If you check this is a very low volume, yeah? Because you have only 4, with 4 it equals 8 sets, a total of 8 sets per week, which is, it can be optimal, but if you're a beginner, it's probably not optimal because you don't know how to train that hard to be just 8 sets enough for you to build as much muscle as you can. It's probably not optimal. So we consider that low volume because we are not, shut the fuck up, because we are not professionals. We are beginners or maximum intermediate. Okay. So let's remove this. And now let's say you're a beginner. My recommendation is to train with 1 or maximum 2 reps in reserve. Okay, how do you find that? You find that by doing your normal workout. You start doing your first set with your usually normal weight. You do your max reps possible until you can't do more. If I put the gun on your head, you say, no, I can't do more. This is 0 reps in reserve. So for the next workout, you're gonna do 1 rep less. This is 1 rep in reserve. That is how you're gonna make your sets. I'm talking to beginners now. When you're a beginner, you can recover much better from high volume. That's why I'm saying to you, you can do 8 to 10 sets for push, 10 to 12 sets for pull, because your back is bigger than your chest and it needs more volume, in my opinion. And let's say you're doing 12 to 14 sets. This looks like a very high volume, but if you're a beginner, you can recover from that. When I start training, I was doing 12 sets of weighted pull-ups at every 2 days. I don't think you understand how much volume that is. That is so much volume. It's so much volume. You're gonna plateau very fast. But with this kind of volume, if you're a beginner, I think you can recover. Okay, that was if you're a beginner. If you're a beginner, you can recover from that much volume, but because your brain doesn't really understand how to send the signals to your muscular fibers to train that hard. You're gonna understand that as you progress. You're gonna understand that. But let's say you're an intermediate. If you're an intermediate, I recommend you to do 6 to 7 sets for push. Also 6 to 8 sets for pull. And for legs, I'm gonna recommend you to do also 8 sets. And then rest, and then again. Why is this a good volume? As you progress, you're gonna understand that as much closer you go to failure, as lower the volume requires to be. So, now we only train with 1 rep in reserve, and on the last 2 sets we go all out. I mean, on the last set, on the second last set, it's controversial. You can go very, very close to failure, and only on last set you go all out. But you can also go to failure on the last 2 sets, because this is a process you need to learn, because not everybody knows how to go to failure. They think they go to failure, but they don't go to failure. So you need to also learn that is a skill you need to learn. Okay. Let's say you're an advanced. We move to an advanced athlete. You have 6 to 7 to 8 years in this game. You really train hard. You really know how to train hard. You'll probably need 3 to 5 sets for push, but we have some important details here. 3 to 5 sets for push, 4 to 6 sets for pull, and maybe for legs we have 6 to 7 sets. That's it. You rest and you put. This is if you only do this split, like push, pull, legs, rest, push, pull, legs, rest. If you do another split, you just do the math for the week. How many sets have you been doing? Okay, this is an amount of volume that advanced athletes and bodybuilders and whatever you want are doing. You don't just reduce your volume and you think, oh, if I'm bigger, now I need to do less because that is a logic in my head. No. Now you reduce the volume so you can progress forward. How about the intensity now? The intensity now, it's very, very close to failure and failure. You're only going to see failure not at every single fucking set, but you're going to see very, very, very close to failure for the 4th sets, and for the last sets, you're going to only see failure. Failure after failure after failure after failure. That's how advanced athletes train for maximum results. That's what the science supports now. So what I present you in this video, it's only some simple things you need to follow. It's some basic things, but apparently much people don't know about that. Sorry for my English. My English is so bad, I know. But the important thing is for you to understand what I want to say. Because I made all the mistakes you can think about it. I made all the mistakes you can think about it. I made them all. So you don't have to. So if you listen to me, I will make your progress faster with, let's say, 2 years. Okay, Patrick, but why do I need to listen to you? Because I will show my results now. I will put some pictures or something to see, for you to see. You will find, let's say, shortcuts. They are not really shortcuts. They are They are the process how it needs to be, but let's say shortcuts. You will find shortcuts how to achieve your goals faster. These simple things matter most than the fancy exercises you see on social media when you're scrolling. That is called variety, and you don't need it. In the first year and 2 years of your training, you don't need variety. You just need to do the basic things that work and repeat them, and do them again and repeat them, and doing them with good form, whatever. If you like this type of videos, subscribe so you don't miss the other videos are coming. We're gonna make videos about the mistakes, the myths, the things you don't need to do, the things you need to do. I'm gonna talk about the real things, so subscribe.